So let's finish up with Ross from Google. And if you could tell us a little bit about your work, and then also address something that the President talked about on Monday, which is the importance of the rule of law and good governance in African societies and how that might apply to what we think about digital infrastructure and the internet generally.
The way that I look at ensuring that the internet stays free and open, I look at it on two different levels. You need to, of course, address the access issue, right, which is something that everyone up on stage, has talked about. You need to be sure that you're doing everything you can to drive access to as many people as possible. And that's really important. But almost just as important, from our point of view, is the government policy and political layer on top of that. And you need to have both right in order for the internet to remain free and open. And Google is really doing a lot of work around the world, and particularly in Africa, on both those issues. But a large part of my work at Google is around that second layer, getting policies and governments to look at this thing in the right way. And the reality is that a lot of governments don't like the idea of a free and open internet. It scares the crap out of them, right? Because they're used to controlling more traditional forms of communication, right? They're used to owning, or the president's brother owning the television studios, the radio channels, the newspapers, and the internet changes all of that. It really turns it on its head because it lets users communicate directly with users. It lets users publish content and puts it in the hands of other users directly without a media mogul or a television executive or a government official standing in between those two people, right? So a lot of what we do, or a lot of what my team works on, is making sure that government policies promote a free and open internet. So country by country, we meet with governments and talk about the fact that it's only the free and open internet that provides all these benefits. I can't tell you the number of conversations I've had with government officials who basically say, yeah, come on in here and build a fiber network and everything's going to be great. And they're wrong. It's only the free and open internet that allows for the creativity and the innovation and the entrepreneurship that in turn allows for the economic development and social advancement and connection. You have to have both right.